From Arlington, Texas, MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. And now here is Kyle Tucker.
The right fielder, number 30. Kyle.
The 0-1. Bunting for a hit, first base side. She'll do it herself. One out in the top of the first. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Isla Witt. Here comes a pitch. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Throw on to Torkelson. One. Gone bottom half of the first.
Batting second, the left fielder, Evan.
And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. 2 outs. And he lays down a bunt. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Third game of the division series. And now it's the Rangers' leadoff hitter, Isla Witt. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Runner aboard on the leadoff single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle.
Evan Carter getting ready to hit. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. The flip to second, over to first, safe.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air.
Now it's Alex Bregman.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Ground ball could be 2. Witt. Over to Seager. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll.
Now batting, first baseman.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam. And there's a hit. So a runner aboard now with one away.
For me, Boo, the game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosting the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to win in extra innings and move on to the division series. They had such a great run that it ended up in the World Series, losing to the San Francisco Giants.
Kicks and fires. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
So 2 down. Corey Seager, the next to hit. In the air, left field. Alvarez squeezes it, and that is that. So Isla Witt stepping in for the Rangers. Out to short, Peterson. Throw to first is in time.
This pitcher's done a good job of this.
Fans are final line.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show's Game of the Week is coming your way. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Texas Rangers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
And now, your 2025 Texas Rangers.
Now at the plate, Isla Witt.
For the Rangers,
Obviously a player who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that she hits both righties and lefties. That one drilled left field. That's back there. Gone! A shot to the opposite field. It's 1-1. She only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. One run's in. The second run scores. Up by 3. It's 4-1.
Her confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
At the plate, Evan Carter.
no
Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And the pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So first and second with 2 outs. And here's Corey Seager to hit.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
The pitch. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We play 2 full. It's the Rangers 4 and the Royals 1. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Bobby Witt Jr.
And he deals. Slow roller up the middle. Over to Seager. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Patrick Wisdom. Now batting, the first baseman, Isla Witt.
That one fouled off. Strike 2.
Good pitch right there. Tied her up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Inside, almost got her.
1 ball, 2 strikes, down.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a pop-up. Under it. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hit. Now it's the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. On to Simeon. On to first, out, double play. Just got it there in time.
Well, a very fast developing play right there. No margin for error. Nice double play on a fast runner up the line.
Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Tim Anderson. Big spot for him here. Witt was a big contributor for them in the win.
Boog, I can't say enough about what she did for him in this one. She's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why she's a key contributor for them.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Spring training baseball coming your way. It's the Texas Rangers going up against the Kansas City Royals. And now the first baseman, Isla Witt.
For Texas, the first baseman, Isla Witt.
The wind of the pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Frazier on to first in time. One up, one down. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals.
Vinny Pasquantino.
That one down the line over to Seager. How about that double play?
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman, and not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the base.
Now batting, the first baseman, Isla Witt.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A gigantic blast. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. She only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. She was...
The batter.
Brisky, 27 years old. He's playing today in his home state of Arizona. Swinging a foul straight back. Popped up. Witt sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. And the Rangers set down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. 2 outs. Hit on the ground to the right side. Witt takes it to the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. So now a pinch hitter, Tim Anderson, looking to start something with one gone. Witt played well, but couldn't lift the team to a win. Just one hit, but it did leave the yard.
Definitely a strong game at the plate for me, and it's safe to say she made a difference for the team.
Hello, base. So 1 out with 2 aboard. Now at the plate, Blake Sable.
Blake Sable.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
On the ground, could be 2. There's 1, and that's 2. So they get 1 run on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 1 man left. On to the bottom of. Now, Isla Witt. She's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. The wind of the pitch. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles, so to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes, but the hitters that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
And down on strikes she goes.
The batter, the first baseman, Isla Witt.
Line drive, and that's a base hit. So she gets on base and keeps it going. Here's Leody Taveras.
Number 3, Leody Taveras.
The pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So no runs here in a base. Runners on the corners with 1 gone. And up next for the Giants, Colson Montgomery. On the ground, Witt. Over to Seager.
Out.
Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Giants 2 and the Rangers nothing.
Now batting, the first baseman, Isla Witt.
Strike 1. Wood, a former All-Star.
0-1
He
count.
features a sinker, a changeup, and he works in a slider. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and her second hit. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
One out, runner at second. Leody Taveras stepping in for the Rangers. Swing, and he popped it up. In position. Brings it in, and there's 2 down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a pop-up. And that's the 3rd out. Rangers leave 1. And the batter will be the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. Right-hander kicks, deals. Line drive. Base hit into the outfield. The run scores from third, and it's 3-1.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Nice line drive to the.
So now a pinch hitter, Danny Mendick.
Our final line score this afternoon.
This is a man's world. But it wouldn't be nothing, nothing without a woman or a girl. You see, over the road. Man made the train. The heavy load. Man made the electrolyte to take us out of the dark.
Digging in, Isla
Leading off
Witt.
the afternoon for Texas, the first baseman, Isla Witt.
And the pitch. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
First pitch, 305.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Robert on the move. Hauls it in for the out. Andrew Vaughn now. 2 outs, base is empty. Hit on the ground to the right side. Witt takes it to the bag, ends the inning after they racked up a. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Fought off foul.
Well, pretty clear to me. She's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Left-hand batter waits. Wouldn't chase that time.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
The White Sox leading by 3. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. The punch out there, and 2 away now.
Definitely made her chase a little bit out of the zone.
With 22 years old, and she's a native of France. And that one is lifted in the air. Fletcher makes the grab. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 32.
1 gone, runner at first. Luis Robert steps to the plate for the White Sox. On the ground, 2 ball. To second for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Tim Anderson. Witt with a forgettable showing in the loss.
Not much to lift her mood right now. Between the loss and her own poor day at the dish, coaching staff knows she's capable.
And now the first baseman, Isla Witt. And a pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike.
She's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If she's not ready to pull the trigger, she's not worried if she gets to an 0-2 count.
That's out to center field. Thomas gets under it. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. Here's Eddie Rosario. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a ball popped up. She's there. She's got it. 1 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to.
And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. And now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Isla Witt. That one the other way. Hauls it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me she's...
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Ketel Marte. On the ground to first. Oh, what a stop. She takes it herself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Excellent stop right there. She wants to take it herself, waves the pitcher off, and continues to run into the dugout.
Gurriel on the run, reaches out for it but can't make the play, and it drops foul in the corner. One down, base is empty. On the ground, Perdomo sends it across to first, and there's 2 away. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Tim Anderson, looking to start something with 1 gun.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. And here's the first baseman, Isla Witt. The pitch. Swing and a miss as she was late that time.
We're watching a former Rays pitcher today in Glasnow. He had plenty of good years in Tampa Bay before being traded. He's not the first pitcher with dominant stuff the Rays have dealt.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for her in a big way. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with her mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. She does.
Smash down the left field line. And base hit.
The left fielder, number 32.
Runner at first. And here is Evan Carter. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Runner on the move, pitches low. Throw to second, tag, out at second.
You know, something that's often overlooked in a caught stealing situation is just that catcher's footwork. These guys work so hard on just every aspect, receiving the pitch, but then also getting it into a position to get off a quick throw. Right there, that was perfect execution, and it allowed.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Righty delivers. Grounder might be 2. Simeon. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. They've got a potent lineup. Bottom of the 7th, and we've got a pinch hitter to lead it off.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely
Here
a
now
fun
is
one to
our
watch.
final line score this
Cero estrés, solo siento paz. Todos los días son domingo. Increíble lo que hace, solo un poco de trabajo y fe. Lo conseguí, se me dio. La vida al fin tomó color. Vida al palo, buena paga. Lo conseguí, se me dio. La vida al fin tomó color. Vida al palo, buena paga. Volándome, conociéndome, cada día más poco haciéndome. Cielo azul, miro despertándome. Me siento bien, mamá está bien. Ambición y fe me trajeron fame. Compré un auto con plata que no robé. Lo que antes era un lujo hoy en día es un vuelto. Es un sueño, juro que estoy despierto. Soy como Ginóbili cuando encesto. Banda de rock debutando en cemento. Soy un diamante sudamericano. Hice mi money con americano. Me río porque lo logramos. Estudio negocio, José, hoy estamos. Llevamos de viaje al flow y con él pasamos el peso del carrión. Baby, el mono me pide en stop. Nadie llegó tan alto en el top. Lo conseguí, se me dio. La vida al fin tomó color. Vida al palo, buena paga. Solo tengo una vida y la vivo como quiero, porque quiero hasta que me toque morir. Y si la gente no le gusta, que me importa que vivan sus vidas, que la mía yo la voy a vivir. Fueron muchas pajas, pero el proceso lo gozamos. Aquí no hay vibra mala. Si lo sentimos, fium, nos vamos. Cero doble cara, aquí solo somos hermanos. Mi team está tan que hasta cuando perdemos ganamos. Ey, nadie tiene el poder del cielo. Con mi día no me van a sacar de carril. Seguimos la vía. El sol está afuera y el cielo a su lado. Buen día, me siento bendecido y afortunado. Ey. Lo conseguí, se me dio. La vida al fin tomó color. Vida al palo, buena paga. Lo conseguí, se me dio. La vida al fin tomó color. Vida al palo, buena paga.
I gotta get sponsored by Elderberry, bro. The literal plant, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the guy I heard self-defense, baby. Got some money. Ready. Shows? Where they at? Sold out. To the world. Get the bag. Get the money. Your mom, she still love it. Never wife, I love the money. Out in San Diego with some boys. 3 days no sleep, can't keep poised. Hold up. Real short, real stout, no teacup. I ain't even gon' pick no prenup. Planner, Mr. Peanut. Got chill. Contacts, I don't wanna see it. Splash, I don't wanna pay it. I'm calling.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Isla Witt stepping in for the
The
Rangers.
first baseman,
It's interesting. She plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but she does. Out to short, Adames. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
Up next for the Rangers, the first baseman, Isla Witt.
Swinging a drive, deep right field. That's back there. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. A 3-run homer, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Off the bat, it looked like it had plenty of distance, but there was just no telling if it was going to stay.
So 2 away with nobody on. Next for the Brewers, Willie Adames. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. On the ground, right side. Gets to it with a slide. Nicely done for the out. 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, number 85.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
The pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Puts it away for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Gavin Sheets. Runners at the corners for him with nobody out.
This one was pretty much decided in the 3rd inning. From that point on, all they had to do was play fundamentally sound baseball to secure the win, and they did just that.
The final line.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the San Francisco Giants. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Isla Witt. Fouled off left side. Snell, 32 years old, and a 2-time Cy Young Award winner. The wind of the pitch. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got her for strike 3.
Boog is a hitter. There's a clear line between being aggressive at the plate in a good way, attacking pitches you can drive, and then being over-aggressive in a way that plays into the hands of the pitcher. You've got to have pitch recognition, and right there, just way too aggressive.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Blake Sable. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that in. The last thing she wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Strike one.
You're ball, 1 strike.
Anderson, the lead runner, out at second. Tavares at first, 1 gone.
Well, she knows they don't want to give her anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. She's capable of going out.
And down on strikes she goes. 2 gone now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Isla Witt.
Ground ball up the middle. On to first. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Marcus Simeon.
Man at first. And now Bader up to the plate. The 1-1. On the ground to first. Could be 2. There's 1.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection.
And digging in for San Francisco, Connor Norby. And the righty deals. To third. Into the outfield. Base hit. Runner around third. 1 runs in.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally.
Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Witt had a game to forget in the loss.
Between her own performance and the team losing, just a frustrating day.
And here is Isla Witt.
She's got pop, which is a little sneaky because she's so comfortable with taking her base hits to the opposite field, but she can jump you if you make a mistake.
Here comes a pitch. Clips the corner. Strike 1. And a base hit up the middle. So a runner on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Witt gets her lead at first. Nobody out. And there's the strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw to second, tag, and they got her. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. In time. Got her. And that'll do it. Rangers leave a pair. First and second. No outs. And up next for Chicago, Luis Robert. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Seager. On to first, double play.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes.
Up next for the Rangers, the first baseman, Isla Wick.
Up the middle, a dive, nice stop, and very nicely done for the out. Up next for the Rangers, Isla Witt, 1 for 3. It's interesting, she plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but she does. That one the other way. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Tag out at third. And that's a double play. And the batter now, number 1. On the ground to first. And it's through for a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Rangers. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Texas Rangers going up against the Oakland Athletics. And here's the first baseman, Isla Witt.
The first baseman, number 24.
The wind of the pitch. Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 32. Now batting, the first baseman.
Witt hitting leadoff in today's game. And she's a native of France. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it.
And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. And now the first baseman, Isla Witt. The pitch. And that's in for a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Out to short. Tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Diaz. At the belt and fires. Double play ball to second. Over to Seager. And that's 2.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
So the lineup flips over. Next is the speedy first baseman, Isla Witt. She's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. On the ground to first, Noda. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One pinch hitter coming on, Tim Anderson. Witt had a rough go of it in this game,
They got the win, Boog, but it sure wasn't because of her. She needs to flush this ball game and do better the next time
The
out.
final line score for our ball.
Eyes on me, apply that. Get it, don't be timid when you apply that. Love upon it. Need it. I don't wanna do everything like you said. It's so fine and spicy, baby. Jump up on this. I guess that's why you like it, baby. Come and get this. Takes a lot to it. Baby, get the right spot. Why you texting me? You know I won't reply. Why you wait with me when I wasn't this fly? Now I'm on top and now.
This is Corbin Carroll. Rosario, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. On the ground, could be two. Over to Seager. Throw to first, but he beat it. Isla Witt digs in now. She's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. It's interesting, she plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but she does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
In the dirt.
0-1.
And an excellent job keeping it right there. And he deals. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
The last thing she wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a miss, and he got her. And now two gone. Now up next for Arizona, Gabrielle Moreno. And a pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher.
The batter, the first baseman, Isla Witt.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And that one popped to short. And that is that. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Next to hit for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. To the right side. On the run, throw to first. No play, that's an infield single.
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap, just like not every.
The batter, the first baseman,
With 22 years old. Her last 10 games stand out. She's homered in 4 of them. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Seager around second, headed for third. And that's a 2-out double. Around third, the relay to the plate, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. And at second with one away. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Tommy Troy. Hit weakly on the ground. Witt steps on first for the out.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing, almost like he didn't get pitch recognition.
Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Witt with a less than great game in the loss.
Well, this wasn't her finest hour, and she may be a little frustrated heading back to the clubhouse. Hard for him to get a win when she performs like.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Isla Witt. Up the middle. Tosses to first. One up, one down.
She didn't recognize changeup earlier.
Next to hit, Hunter Goodman. And the righty deals. Slow roller to first. Witt steps on the bag and one away in the top of the third. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Over to first, and she's saved.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Out to short. They take the force out. Play made. That ends the inning. That one almost got her.
Straighten her up a little bit.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and that is that. Nothing doing for the Rangers. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain.
So 2 down. So next to hit for Texas, Isla Witt. Ball one there. The other way. Makes the catch, inning over. Rangers lead 1. So now the Mariners offense. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Isla Witt.
The first baseman, Isla.
The line to kick the pitch. And it's fouled away.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Check swing went around, and it's 0-2. Back up the middle and a base hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff hitter off first base.
Runner at first. Now Marcus Semien. 0-2 now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
And that one is lifted in the air. Benson makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Josh Young.
Josh Young.
2 outs. Bounce to the left side. Slings to first, and that'll do it.
Now batting, the first baseman.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. Seager around third. The relay throw. Not in time. She's safe. A run comes in on the play.
Comes through with the RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Here is Marcus Semien. 1 run across in the frame so far, and we're the top half of the 6th. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Raley raging back towards the wall. Leaping, and it's gone. It just got out of here. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-3. So now a pinch hitter, Danny Mendick. 1 out, the base is hit.
The final line score for our ball game.
Welcome into Date Palm Field. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's ready to go now. And now the first baseman,
Leading off
Witt.
the afternoon for Texas, the first baseman, number 24.
The wind of the pitch. Up the middle, Torres gets it to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Witt.
And there's a foul ball. Man at first, 1 away. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Here's the 0-2. Got her swinging on the curveball. 2 away.
We'll take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here.
Now batting, the first baseman,
With 22 years old, and she's a native of France. Hard hit left side. Fires over to first, and that is the inning. They go deep. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Witt had a rough go of it in this game.
At least they got the win. That's got to be the only thing lifting her mood right now. The coaching staff knows she's capable.
And now the first baseman, Isla Witt.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
The lefty fires. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. A gigantic blast. It's 1-0. She only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. She got a BP fastball, didn't move him.
Drew Waters stands in. The Royals down by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. On the ground at first. Could be 2. On to second. They get 1. How about that double play?
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And now the 0-1. And a foul ball. Kicks and fires. And that's a base hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, she wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think she choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but she got the job done right there.
Here's Leody Taveras.
Wait for your pitch up there.
The 1-1. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And they almost caught her. She's back in time. Step off, throw to first. Witt back on a dive. Back over to first. To second, and she's out. Here's a big power threat. Patrick Wisdom. The pitch. That's to third. Young. 1 at second. And their second double play of the day will end the 4th. No runs. Well, we go bottom 6. And here's the first baseman, Isla Witt. The wind of the pitch. She swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. Back gone. Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen.
Here's Adam Frazier.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And the 0-1. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Fired to second. Back to first, double play. 3-6-3, nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to
back now, as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off.
3-1 ball game, quick game. We were looking for a little bit more. It seemed at points the offenses were going to break out, but a total of 4 runs combined. Really good pitching and defense.
I get hot, turn you to ashes. Only thing is, I don't remember me asking. Fill up my bag of chips and I ain't sharing a fraction. I'm down for whatever. Know I'm about that action. He asked me for a ballpark price, I pitched him double. I'm texting like they uncle, but I gotta keep it subtle. And even if he notice, I know he don't want no trouble, cause it's nothing like that. what you don't. I do what you see, what you plotting, what you won't.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. And now the first baseman, Isla Witt. And a pitch. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
First pitch, 105.
0-1 down. Ground ball right side. On to first. One out in the top of the first.
We're watching a former Rays pitcher today in Glasnow. He had plenty of good years in Tampa Bay before being traded. He's not the first pitcher with dominant stuff the Rays have dealt. Blake Snell, David Price, and James Shields definitely come to mind, Boo.
And he deals. The other way. And it stays fair. Around third. He scores to tie it up. It's 1-1. Safely into second. She's got a double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Up next for the Rangers, Evan Carter. Witt leads off second with nobody out. That one lifted to left. Hernandez settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
The batter, number 5.
Runner at second with one away. Corey Seager stepping in for the Rangers. At the belt and fires. Line drive, caught. Throw not in time at second to double her off. Great hustle to get back.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That ends the inning. And
Up next for the Rangers, the first baseman, Isla Witt.
Here's the swing and a drive, left field, and she knew it. A 2-run shot. It's 5-1. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and she was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Let's go now.
The 0-2. Bounce to the left side. Dives, and he can't hang on. He decides to hold on to it, and they can't get the out. First and second, one out. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
The left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Fires to second for one. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Rangers. Jake Fraley. Witt, certainly not the reason they lost this game.
Really impressive work at the dish. She gave her teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, even if they didn't cash in enough to get the win.
Here now is our final line score this episode.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Texas Rangers. Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. Righty delivers. Bounce to the right. Into the outfield, base hit. Coming home. Here comes the throw, and he's in safely at third. A run comes in on the play.
Always feels good when you come through and get your...
Now, Isla Witt. Obviously a player who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that she hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a player or platoon her.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a player that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today.
And now the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3 double play. And the inning is over. So one hit is all they... That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, clearly she was ready to hit right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with her approach. She didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers.
32.
The pitch. On the ground to first. Oh, great stop from his backside, and it beats him. What a play.
The batter, number 5.
So now it's Corey Seager. Golden opportunity right here. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Runner breaks for third. There's a ball. And the throw. She's out at third. So runners at the corners. Nobody out. Spencer Steer will hit next. Hit on the ground might be 2. And that one handled. Off balance feet. There's 1. Safe at first. They won't get them both. And the runner comes in from third. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, pretty clear to me, she's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Sends it across to first, and there's 2 down. 1 out, base is empty. Now here is Spencer Steer. And a ground ball to first. Witt. And she handles it herself for the out.
Up next for the...
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Witt with a forgettable showing in the loss.
Certainly a frustrating game at the plate. I think she'd be the first to tell you she's capable.
Yes, I am insane. I forgot your name. You hit my main vein, boom, just like a train. So bring me my 9 and come follow me up. Let's have a good time. The one and only. The one and only. The one and only. Let's have a good time. The boys in the hood, the ones throwing bones, the ones weighing stones up high like a drone. It is your best bet against the SS to protect your neck. You better go left. So what do you say if you want to play? 'Cause someone won't pay for this lovely day. We'll tell you again, you best believe me. You better go and see the one and only. The one and only. The one and only. The one and only.
Two outs, runner at first. Isla Witt now at the plate. She's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And that'll do it. One left for Texas. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. Man at first. Here's the third baseman, Ramon Urias. On the ground, right side. A sliding stop. Simeon to second, to first, not in time. Great effort there. And now batting, Mike Trout.
Number 27, Mike Trout.
Here comes a pitch. This one popped up. Under it. He's got it. And the inning is over. Angels.
Let's go now. One time.
Up next for the Rangers, the first baseman, Isla Witt.
And that one fouled off. And he deals. Rips that one center field. And there's two away.
She smoked that fastball. She's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up she'll find a hole.
Now the third baseman, Ramon Urias. First and second, two down.
Urias.
Line to right, base hit. Around third. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Spring training baseball coming your way. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Tech. We go to the bottom of the first. And here's the first baseman, Isla Witt. The wind of the pitch. There's a strike.
It's 0-1.
Out to short. Now the throw to first on the run. And a quick out, number 1. So 1 out with 2 aboard. Here's Brian Riccio. 2 on, 1 out. And a bunt right side. And he barehands it. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. Bottom of the inning. And now the first baseman, Isla Witt.
First baseman.
The pitch.
Witt.
Line to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Isla Witt.
Isla Witt.
Witt, 22 years old. She's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over .350 in her last 10. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Man at first with 1 gone. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. Quick feed to second for 1, and that's 2. No runs. Bottom of the 7th, and we've got a pinch hitter to lead it off. Nathaniel Lowe.
Well, he does a nice job of coming in and getting the save. He made a mistake with the pitch, gave up the solo home run, but he maintained his focus to push through to the finish line.
The final line score for this afternoon.
I'm overweight, rappers fat to death. Obese when these beats catch wind of my breath. And yes, you ain't heard, you still rocking with the best. I just say y'all from taking the guess. Not jeans, my dear. You ain't worthy to breathe my air. Stand tall in the pair I wear. Am I making it clear? Fitters try to think fast, but never could outwit us. The only thing that they could ever do is outfit us. When clothes fit strange, I'm playing Rick James. Yo, couch.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Spring training baseball coming your way. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Texas Rangers. And here's the first baseman, Isla Witt. The line to kick the pitch. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
There's a swing and a drive. This one's got a chance. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. In there safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So up next, Evan Carter. Singing, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call. He probably should have gotten it. Didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Runner at third with 1 gone. Now it's Corey Seager.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
3-2 now. Ball 4, and Seager has taken his base.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Batting 4.
Up next for the Rangers, Adolis Garcia. Witt at third. Seager at first. 1 gone. That one out to right. Carpenter drifts towards it. That's out number 2. The throw in, and she's out. cut down, and that ends the. Now batting Jeimer Candelario. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. On the ground to first, Witt. To second, there's one. Back to the pitcher, covering in time. It's a double play.
Now batting, first baseman, Witt.
Check swing. She went too far, and it's a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
She came out of her mechanics there. Typically, like
man at first with one gone. Jeimer Candelario will hit next. The pitch. Bounce to third. To second, that's one. And their second double play of the day will end the fourth. 3 up, 3 down that time. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Reds 1 and the in now for the Reds, TJ Friedl. Rojas aboard here at first with nobody out. On the ground to second, might be 2. Tags the runner. Throw to first, but he beat it. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Isla Witt.
For the Rangers, the first baseman, Isla.
And the pitch.
Witt.
And that one fouled off. Base hit right field. So a runner on base to start the inning.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And she met it out front for the line drive knock.
No outs. Runner at first. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. And there's ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
First and second, no outs. And here is Corey Seager. The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Seems that he was committed to swinging at this pitch regardless of where it was before the pitch was even released. He's in an 0-2 count, and you're looking to battle at that point, trying to protect the zone. So you do become a little more swing happy, but on a fastball that doesn't even come close, makes you think they're.
De La Cruz. Good feed. That's one. Double play. They can't see. One down. Runner at first. Next for Cincinnati, Jared Walsh. Kicks and deals. To the right side. Over to Seager. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. One error in the inning, but nothing more. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Reds 1 and the Rangers. Bottom 8. Welcome back as we've got a pinch hitter. Witt could have done a bit more to help them out.
If she's going to be a driver for their offense and change losses like this one to wins, she needs better.
Feeling like seeing, I know breath low dollar. Used to be left on red, now all the girls go holler. Now all the girls go follow. All the fake friends gon' pile up. I need peace to borrow, get it right back tomorrow. Somehow all the fans go bravo. Smile so much to hide my sorrows. Faith is shaky in vibrato. I can't hold